we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nani nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwu Abiyama binigwe, whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika Abiyama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB.
Repent. Repent. If you don't want to fight Biafra again, repent and remain silent. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. And to those people that will collect money, nobody can stop this movement for the freedom of Biafra people. We have seen death of our children during the war. After the war, Nigeria continued to kill us. Today, we have lost many people in Ehamufu, and nobody is talking. If at this point you still see Simon Ekpa as your enemy, you are spiritually blind. Before going into today's broadcast and announcement, I want to share some stories with my fellow Biafrans. If at this point you still see Simon Ekpa as your enemy, you are spiritually blind. If at this point you still go to some native doctor, you still go to some oracle to hurt Simon Ekpa for no reason, You are spiritually blind. If at this point, all you do is to plan how to hurt Simon Ekpa or Biafra, or how to sabotage the Biafra freedom, which is coming next year, honestly, I'm sorry for you. I want to share this very brief story with Biafrans. Somebody who I have done nothing to, somebody whom I didn't know, I've never spoken with him. Simon Ekpa has been his problem from the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He doesn't want to hear my name. Each time he opens his mouth, all he is doing is to blackmail and want Simon Ekpa dead at all costs. It happens that this particular man went to some oracle in Oka. He went to Oka to do juju to kill himself. Not me. After doing the juju, he even used a gun to kill himself, not me. After the juju, the chief priest asked him to use the gun and shoot the person they claim is Simon Ekpa. He used the gun and shoot himself, not Simon Ekpa. After that, he came out and bragged that Simon Ekpa will not last more than November. That Simon Ekpa is going to die before November end. Last week, he slumped and died. Simon Ekpa is still sitting here working for Biafra people. If you know this man that died after going to Oka to kill himself in the name of fighting Simon Ekpa, some of you know him. Some of you watching me today, some of you that refuse to repent. If you know this man and you know that he have actually died fighting against Simon Ekpa, looking for how to kill Simon Ekpa, and that have not taught you a lesson, you will be the next. You are going to be the next. Repent. Repent. If you don't want to fight Biafra again, repent and remain silent. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. And to those people that will collect money, I wouldn't go. I don't want to advise the chief priest of different oracles. If they come to you, collect their money, do all the juju that they ask you to do. If what they ask you to do, if my hand is clean, continue to do the juju, let the juju work against them. But if my hand is not clean, according to what they have come to you, let everything you are going to do work against me. Let it work against me. But if all those things you see, I told you people that before December ending, all of you that have gone to one place or the other trying to hunt Simon Ekpa, you will have a story to tell. If you do not tell that story, some people will tell that story by themselves. Because some of you will not be around to tell the story before the end of this December. So, I am here to remind you again to leave me alone. Let me fight this fight with God and the multitude of over 70 million Biafrans that are supporting what we are doing for their own freedom. You can't fight God. You can't fight the truth and win. I also heard that some of them are bragging, still bragging, that they are going to follow Simon Ekpa with juju until they go down, not me. So if you know this man, that you know what he did in Oka, I wouldn't mention the shrine. I wouldn't mention the oracle, so that it will not bring bad markets to them. I would not mention the oracle where he went to do this thing. After doing it, now he is dead. What did he gain? He killed himself. Because that gun he shoot at something he says Simon Ekpa in the shrine have turned around to be himself. Nobody can stop this movement for the freedom of Biafra people. We have seen death of our children during the war. After the war, Nigeria continued to kill us. Today, we have lost many people in Ehamufu, and nobody is talking.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved home, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consent.
Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious kingsmen, both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
We mourn our heroes past, we celebrate them, and our heroes living as we continue to keep the flag flying above sea level until Biafra is fully restored. Ise, Ise, Ise. I salute all Biafrans to this evening, morning, afternoon, night, depending on your time zone. And you're welcome to this press briefing of the Chairman Joint Chiefs of Defense Staffs of the Biafra Defense Forces of the Biafran people, alongside with the BRJ Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Okechukwu Nkere. Biafra land have experienced invasion of the terrorists in recent days and weeks and months. Since after the declaration of Biafra, the enemies of Biafra understands the significance of the declaration, while some people tend to be ignorant. And that is why you see that they have brought war upon the Biafran people. They brought war because they want to come and destroy the Biafran people to make the declaration to be useless. Freedom is not given, freedom is taken. And that is why Biafran people have taken upon themselves to defend motherland. It doesn't matter how much propaganda, blackmail, and slander you see on the media, every Biafran have to stand tall and give your maximum support to the Biafra Defense Forces in the homeland who are doing their job, and also to the Biafra government in exile, the Biafra attorneys and lobbies who are making the political and diplomatic outreach of Biafra to sing songs in America. What others have done before is what we are also doing in our time. But in our own time, we make a difference of adding a different mathematics. That is what one Nigeria could not comprehend. I salute all Biafrans, and you're all welcome to this very briefing. Our APM is having some network issues, and he will be back on the microphone. And as we wait for him to return, I will hand over the mic to the Chairman, Joint Chiefs of the Defense Force. Minister Success, over to you, sir. Welcome on stage from here.
Thank you. Good evening, our Honorable Minister of Information and Communication, Honorable Sonny Akbawa. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. I salute all of you from my end. And I salute our lobby. I started him here, Chief Elias. Good evening. I salute Prince Will Chimezie, who is also here with us, the leader of the Biafra Nations League. Is live and direct here with us. And all Biafran Brigade medias, home and diaspora. I salute the Biafran Defense Forces under the able command of General Ibutuzo. I also salute all and sundry, those who pray and wish Biafra well. I welcome all of you to this very evening briefing. While we wait for our acting Prime Minister to come and make his press briefing, because he is our leader right now. We all follow his footprints. So while we wait for him to return, okay, he's here.
Okay.
Our acting minister, good evening, Honorable Ogechukwuka, Your Excellency, welcome to the program. So I think briefly I will hand over the mic to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And sorry for the network issue. Am I coming out? Okay. Thank you. Because of time, and we remember our hero past, our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, and every genuine Biafra that is fighting for this great cause. Just want to quickly invite our lobby Elias, just quick, because he have some engagement and he just will have one or two things to say. I think hopefully he will be able to come out clearly when he speak through the mic here. Thank you. Honorable Elias, please, you have the mic. You can go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Information Minister, and all the honorables and wonderful people here today. I'm just going to be speaking very briefly today, quickly on some items. As you know, we're making a lot of progress in Washington. We had the very first congressional testimony on the Biafra issue in Congress, which is the first time this has happened in modern times. I think there were some congressional hearings on Biafra in the U.S. Congress in the 1960s, but this is the first time that there's ever been congressional testimony on the Biafra issue. And just to also make a clarification in terms of why it's significant, testimony in U.S. Congress is not the same as, let's say, giving a petition. Anyone could give a petition, but in order to provide testimony to the U.S. Congress, you have to be invited by the Congress or the relevant congressional committee to provide testimony. So it's something that's very prestigious and is not an easy thing to get. And I'm very proud of the acting Prime Minister on providing that congressional testimony on behalf of the Biafran people, calling for sanctions on Nigeria as well as Finland, which is quite sends a very strong message. Also, something I wanted to clear up because there's a lot of misinformation out there about recent news. We're going to be putting out more information to clarify everything because there's all sorts of things flying around regarding recent news pertaining to a possible sale, U.S. arms sale to Nigeria. My apologies. I'm in a public space with background noise. But the news on the Nigerian media with the headlines of U.S. is approved the sale of arms to Nigeria is completely inaccurate. What has happened is that there's been a notice from the relevant agencies in the administration to the Congress about a possible sale, arms sale to Nigeria, contingent on the approval of the U.S. Congress. And if it's not, if the proper approval isn't provided by the U.S. Congress, the sale will be rejected. And I can assure you that the acting Prime Minister, the government, in coordination with myself, will be reaching out to our contacts in the U.S. Congress, people we've met with, in order to persuade them as to why such a sale will be inadvisable, given the myriad of problems displayed by the Nigerian government, especially as it pertains to their abuse of Biafrans. So I just want to clarify that point because there's all sorts of confusion, inaccurate information being put out by Nigerian media, and there's all sorts of things floating around. So I just want to provide that clarification, and Biafra should know that myself, in conjunction with the acting Prime Minister, we're going to be making the case to members of Congress as to why the sale should not be approved, and that for the foreseeable future, there should not be any arms sales to Nigeria until Nigeria is willing to accept our demands regarding Biafra. So I think it's important for me to clarify that, and because I know that there was concern and a lot of misinformation and confusion, and we'll be putting out more information on this topic. And again, one thing just to note is that geopolitics is very complex. I've been involved in arms sales issues in many different contexts. Sometimes, the issue of arms sales is brought up such that, let's say, the U.S. government can receive concessions from another government, for example. So let's say the U.S. government's not happy with another government, they might bring up the issue of arms sales and try to pressure that other government regarding, well, you have to, change the nature of your government or make certain improvements and so forth. In the case of Nigeria, you see the U.S. government has already put a lot of pressure on Nigeria, including earlier this summer not inviting Nigeria in the summit of African leaders, which is very unprecedented. And also the recent tweet by the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria attacking Nigeria for corruption, which is unprecedented. Normally, the U.S. Embassy in a country does not openly attack the country. That's very unusual. So the U.S. government has been putting a lot of pressure on the government of Nigeria. We have played a part in that. I guess my point being, when it comes to things like possible talks of arms sale, it's not straightforward. It's not always what it seems. There are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. But again, I just want to clarify this whole topic because I've just seen all sorts of misinformation out there, and I thought it was important to clarify this. Thank you again, Acting Prime Minister, and all the honorables out there, and my wonderful Biafran people for having me today on the stage. And if I weren't, I'm traveling between engagements, I would say much longer, but unfortunately, I can only speak briefly. But I thought it was important for me to clarify this, and we'll be putting out information in here. So.
All right. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. And safe journey, right? Thank you. Okay. Honorable Success, please. I'll be right back. You can go ahead. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Acting Prime Minister. Thank you, our lobby, for the information. We all know that it's just a proposal and not a complete deal. So Biafrans has no need to be packing or to be lashing on Brigade or on the as the Igbo one Nigerians are doing, who claim to be freedom fighters. And we're watching. So before we go into the business of the day, I will want to bring up Prince William to say hello to Biafra. It has been long. Prince, will you please pick it up the mic? I'm giving the mic to greet Biafrans and go into the main business of the day. Are you there? Or you can better set up your microphone so that we can accept your microphone request. All right. So as all of us can see what is going on in the homeland for the past 7 days now, to be precise, the enemies of Biafra has spoken once again, and the BDF is also engaging them in a strategic point. The enemies are not finding it easy, but they cannot easily report it. That's just number 1 point. The number 2 point is that the people who felt they are not in a position are the one fueling what they termed as insecurity in Okigwe. So it is not mainly Abuja coming to attack Okigwe. Abuja cannot on their own wake up and start attacking Okigwe. Already, each time they come, they'll be defeated. When people stopped enlisting in the army, the governor started enlisting them in local securities, and they work with the army to burn down villages and houses, perceived houses of Biafrans. And some idiots think that they burn this person house, they burn this person's house. Burning of people's houses is paving way for the terrorists to come. And they will not ask whose house is this. They will want the money on. So that is just the fact about what is going on in Okigwe. But I also thank the main stations around those places like Omolo, like Ako, like this place, all the entire villages in Okigwe or communities in Okigwe. The BPF are doing very nice.
Yeah, I'm available now.
Okay, just give me a minute.
All right.
The men of the BDF are doing Telegram, just around 6:20 p.m. this evening, one of the greatest news of the week occurred at a place called Akon, where they were decimated once again. Other days, they were camped in a hospital, Willis Hospital, in Okigwe there. The dead bodies and those who sustained injuries. And the information coming from the hospital has that a whole lot of them were there in the hospital, both dead and those that were wounded. So the PDF is giving them upper hand. But I will also solicit, as we keep doing, after Okigwe, the next place is Olo. That is how that's their plan. That after Okigwe, they will go to Olo. And it is always good that these men are caught on our way, not on our person. But resources should be made available. When I say resources should be made available, Biafra should be endeavored to sponsor their own freedom. If freedom is not worth fighting for, what are we doing? It is not a child's play. It is not a community town hall meeting. It is not a family affair. It is not a village. It comes with every atom of seriousness. You will put all energy, time, resources, money, everything that it is within your capacity to do for you to be free. We thank those who have been doing it religiously from 2021 up until this day. And we also appreciate you. Encourage you never to stop doing it, because you have been the source of strength for those who have marched about their life online for the freedom of people. So keep doing it. And if you are in this space and you are not contributing anything to ensure that the defense of our land is enhanced, then I will say continue in your own pace. But it will be well if you make a right sound and continue to support your freedom, because there is no other place. You have no other home. You have another place to go. You have a home, and your home is Biafra. You've been living comfortably, laughing and all those things. But at the time, you will be able to go home. And by then, if we did not secure the house, you will end up not having a place to be. Those in Benue State cannot dream of going to their homes. It may be in their mind. They may have the urge to travel, but they cannot travel because a whole lot of them no longer have home. Same thing with those in Zamfara, Maiduguri, Jos, and other places that these terrorists attack heavily and sack villages and communities. So local government, they are there in charge, collecting tax from the people. The news that broke out yesterday was that the bandit has negotiated with the locals and agreed to pay some money for them to have access to their farm. So if you are there and you are insisting you are not paying, you will pay with your life. So for now that the land is soft, EDF has softened the land since 2022 up until now. Can't you support and make this a reality? Rather, you choose to sit down and listen to gossip. And this one is this, and this one is like that. Support your freedom. Sonia Papa cannot bring this Biafra alone. Neither our acting president, neither our prime minister, neither our dearest leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is a collective effort. And that is why you even see a non-Biafran, Elias, who understood the principle of freedom fighting, enduring all humiliations and insults. If it is that alone, he has contributed enough Some non-entities who cannot even clean his slippers will come and insult him. Yet, he is doing what he's doing. Same thing goes to everyone who has abandoned fortune for this freedom. So make sure you support your freedom. Keep on supporting your freedom. I will say keep on supporting. If you have not been supporting, go and ask where to support. We must win this war. That is also what we have for you this evening. Dear friends, this is our freedom. This is our time. If you so much respect Onyendu's prophecy, those of you who say, yes, he had prophesied, Onyendu said it has happened again. Onyendu said, Biafra will come under Donald Trump. He said it without missing words. That Donald Trump will usher in Biafra. Usher in mean that the administration of Trump will recognize Biafra. And when once America recognizes Biafra, others will follow. That's just the simple truth. So if it is because of APM that makes you to abandon your freedom, shame on to you. But for me, I've never seen what he did wrong. Everything he's doing is according to his plans. He's doing it as if PM is here with us. So we're supposed to be happy with him. Come and defend your freedom. Do not use because it is not to me. Why it is not to me? Why it is not to me? And leave your native land to be overrun by herdsmen who came from Mauritania and the Futajala Mountains. Those who they don't have home, they want to come and build home in your own home. Come and fund your freedom. This is what I have to say. There's nothing more. Thank you. I'll stop here. Please unmute and then greet fellow Biafrans. If you have any inquiry, whatever you give them. That's all. Thank you very much.
Good evening, fellow compatriots. Patrick salutes to our brother, the Minister of Information, Comrade Sonia Barawa. I greet you all. First of all, let me appreciate each and every one of us here, especially the Minister of Information, Sonia Barawa. You have been doing well. It's not easy. I've been following your activities. Sometimes I wonder if you rest at all. On YouTube, you are there. On Twitter, you are there. So Telegram, you are there. So it's not easy at all. I don't know everyone here, but I believe a lot of you knows me very well from what is happening in Bakassi Peninsula. So you should be able to know me very well as the leader of the BNL and of course the branches of the BNL in Bakassi area. So I don't have much to say. Our PM is not here, but I believe he will be very happy that we are able to carry on with the activities, the struggle for emancipation, despite the fact that so we're having a little bit, we're distracted a little bit by some Judas in our midst, trying to destroy what we have started. We don't know that a lot of people have died, sacrificed their life in this struggle, and some people are bringing in issues that is not supposed to be, that they're not even supposed to come up with. I don't want to go further. I don't want to go further. I'm not here to attack anyone, but whoever that is not in this struggle, you're not committed. You're in this struggle for another purpose. Please, I'm pleading with that person. The person is here. If you're a saboteur here, please, I'm pleading with the person. It's better you quietly and silently back off than to cause trouble for something we have started for long, A lot of people have died. You are here to cause trouble. I'm just pleading with you to please just exit from the struggle. So I think I don't have much more to say. I'm very happy to join you people today. I also thank our brother Success for giving me the opportunity to join you people today and to also address you people. So I think that's all I have to say. If there's anything, maybe I will be here till the meeting rounds up. If there's any further maybe question or whatever, I'll be here to answer you people. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your words. It's really, really encouraging. And we have worked together for a very long time. I will continue working until freedom is actual. I will hand over to our Honorable Minister of Information and the Communication, my son Neparawa, from here. Over to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Mazi Sani. Thank you for your great job. You can hear that from our angel on ground, protecting our land from the ashes of Bakassi. And when he was speaking, he talked about those distractors, those destroying what we are doing, and he paused. He said he don't want to go there. There's a reason. Please, we urge all saboteurs to desist from sabotaging this great cause. A lot of Biafrans have died. Innocent Biafrans have died. And we see what is trending these few days. The Nigerian terrorist gutter media, we see how they are trying to promote their propaganda about US selling them arms to come and kill innocent Biafrans. That will never happen. Nigeria should go to hell. Right from Washington, D.C., we will fight to make sure that that won't happen. We will do everything humanly possible. It's not by our power or by our might, just because we are pure, just because we are asking for our freedom, just because we want to be free, just because we demand that Biafra's life matter, just because we demand that it is our right to be a free people, just because we demand that our land will never be Islamized, just because we demand that our land will never be conquered, just because we demand as free people that Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Jehovah God, the God that created the universe, create us and ask us to dwell in the land of Biafra. That is our portion. We are not going to the north to take over their land. We are not going to the southwest to demand to overrun or take over their land. We are not going to the north trying to change them by force to worship our God. We are not going to the southwest trying to change them from who they are. We are in our own God-given land. It is our right. And we also want to use this opportunity to send a strong message to the country that we love so much, the country that we have at heart, believing in their motto that said, "In God we trust." The same way we Biafrans, when we name our children, it's all about singing praises to God, Chukwu Ebuka, Chidimma, Chika. All these names are named to glorify Chukwu Okike Abiyam, to glorify our Creator. We are God people. We are not terrorists. And here in United States of America is found under the principle of Christianity, under the principle of God, under the principle of live and let live, under the principle of justice to humanity. United States of America, please, we believe you will do the right thing. We believe United States of America as the leader of the free world will not support any country that is practicing terrorism directly or indirectly. We all remember about the U.S. aid. There is a time when the U.S. aid program was on. This aid find a way to Boko Haram of Nigeria. This aid find ways to all the terrorists in the world. And the U.S. found out that the right thing to do is to stop that program. We Biafra strongly believe that the United States of America will not sell any arm to terrorist country called Nigeria. The president of Nigeria is a terrorist. The president of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, was indicted in Chicago in the 80s. And he disguised himself like a female just to beat the system, of which America, I believe if Tinubu visits America, he will be arrested. And the vice president of Nigeria is co-founder of Boko Haram. I don't think the leader of the free world, United States of America, will make that mistake to even sell arm deal, to have any arm deal with the country called Nigeria. If they do, that means they don't practice what they preach. If they do, that means they support terrorism. If they do, that will not be good for United States of America. I strongly believe that will never happen. United States of America is kicking back, fighting against terrorism. I don't see any reason why they will support terrorism. We urge the members of Congress of United States of America not to indulge themselves in this evil atrocity to collude with the Nigerian terrorist state to fight the Biafran people. If the Nigerian terrorist state able to acquire any type of logistic military hardware, they will use that to fight, to kill the innocent Biafrans. Innocent Biafrans. Any country that have dealing with this shithole gutter country called Nigeria, that country is a terrorist. And this country that we love, we hold so dear, that the glory of God is shining on America. We believe they will do the right thing. So God in heaven will not take that glory from them. America is founded under the principle of God. America is founded believing there is a higher power. There is God. And if America know that God is not God of terrorism or God of terrorists, I don't see any reason why. I don't know any reason why they will support terrorism. America went all the way so far to Iran because Iran is the head of the snake. Iran is a terrorist. They have a terrorist regime or a terrorist wing that they have proxy all over Middle East. They have the Houthis. They have the Houthis in Yemen. They have the Hamas. They have the Hezbollah in Lebanon. They have the Boko Haram, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and ISWAP. If America will kick back and fight Iran because of the terrorism act, why will they not support Nigeria terrorist country? Will we go down to Capitol Hill? We'll go with our campaign to make sure we block it. Nigeria should go to hell. Nigeria will not get it. We should please disregard the gutter fake Nigerian media with their propaganda. Everything they are doing is to discourage you. Everything they are doing is to suppress us. Everything they are doing is because of Biafra is here. And my fellow Biafrans, I'll have to let you know, freedom is not given. If you dare waiting for your freedom to be handed over to you in a platter of gold, that make you a coward. And we are not cowards. We are smart people. We are good people. We know what to do. We will fight for our freedom. We will do everything humanly possible to fund and sponsor our freedom, our liberation. It's a duty of every Biafra. I repeat, it's a duty of every Biafra to fight and fund your freedom. If we are waiting for United States of America to hand over our freedom to us, that will not happen. America can only support when they see we are doing the needful. And based on what is going, I believe they are paying key attention. I believe they know we are ready. I believe they know we are doing what is right. That is why we encourage every saboteur. Step outside. Leave us alone. If you know you're tired, you can't fight for this freedom, please step aside. Our freedom, we must get it. It don't matter what happened. We must get our freedom. It's just modern ideology. We as a people, we are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. My grandfather, grandfather, are never that shithole country called Nigeria is a scam. A former president named Goodluck Jonathan made it clear that Nigeria is not a country. The British created Nigeria, trying to see whatever they can do to make it work. It's not working. Nigeria is a pit of hell. Nigeria killed dream. Nigeria can never make your life better. A former governor and a former presidential candidate called Peter Obi. Peter Obi said Nigeria breed criminals. Nigeria is a criminal country. And for the light of God, the same God the United States of America believe in, the same God they say in their motto that is all over written everywhere in American dollar, in God we trust. In God we trust. What God do you think America trusts? Chukwu Okike Abiama, Jehovah God that created the heaven, not terrorist God. If America decide to sponsor or be part of terrorism country, collude with them, sponsor them indirectly, that glory of God might leave America. And we pray that America will not go through that rat, because I am a proud America. We love America. We believe America will do the right thing. My fellow Biafrans, disregard the nonsense from all this shithole Gotham newspaper from that shithole country. Because Nigeria is a shithole, stinking place. Disregard. This is their propaganda. This is what they use to break your heart. This is what they use to undermine you. This is what they use to make you feel like what we are doing is not working. Biafra is here. We will fight till one man standing. We will fight until Biafra is free, whether they like it or not. We will storm Capitol Hill. We will make sure we knock door. We will have as much meeting with Congress that we can. This must be blocked. It must be blocked because United States of America, of all people, cannot participate in terrorism. Because if United States of America happen to let that deal fly, that means America will be target terrorist country as well. But I don't think that will happen because America, they fight terrorism. They get back against terrorism. It can never happen. That arm deal that Nigeria is praying that it will happen, Nigeria should go to hell. It will never happen. No way it will happen. This is the reason why we Biafrans, we have to step up. In Biafra land today, there is war going on. The Nigerian terrorist states are killing innocent Biafra all over Biafra land. From Olu to Ika, to Igodomigodo, to Iwocha, to Itayana, to Ihiamufu, even to Lower Benue. Apart from Biafra land, all over Nigeria, there is chaos, fire on the mountain. Everybody is running scatter because that country is a failed state, a country that cannot provide basic amenity. No good hospital, no good school system. The school system there is calm. That is why we have a lot of educated fools, professors, doctors that don't have common sense. The school system there is a scam. You can use your money and buy your certificate. A lot of so-called professors and so-called with their doctorate degree, if they happen to travel from that country to any other country in the world, you have to start all over. They make sure, like here in United States of America, if you come from that country and you come down here, you will take the exam over because they don't believe in anything that come out from there because it's a shithole place. Since United States of America have identified Nigeria as a country of particular concern, of which when Nigeria was designated as a country that persecutes Christians and a country of particular concern, I am a witness. I attended that hearing. America already identified that Nigeria have a problem. When you identify that Nigeria have a problem, why do you decide to aid Nigeria? Why are you selling arms and ammunition to Nigeria so that they can continue killing the innocent Biafrans? That's what it means. But I don't think America will go that route because America knew Nigeria is a failed state. If Nigeria have asked some members of the U.S. government trying to acquire or buy have some arm deal, that don't mean it is approved. We that live in United States of America here, we know how the system works. There is a process that they have to get to the Congress, and Congress will vote on it if it will pass or not. But I rest assure you, it will not pass because America don't want to associate itself with a terrorist country. Yes, just like where you have a country that the vice president is a terrorist, Chetima, and you have the president, somebody who escaped from Chicago, drug trafficker. I don't think America will go so low. Please, if you're here in United States of America, every Biafrans, make sure on Twitter, write to the current administration, write to the State Department, demand that America should not go that route, and ask them not to support a terrorist country. If they do support a terrorist country, the glory of God will leave them alone. That means they are part of terrorism as well. And we, with our lobby and our lawyer, will be doing our own homework as well. The image of Nigeria in Washington is gone. Ask Nigeria if their embassy in Washington, if it is effective Ask them if the ambassador, if they even have one in Washington. Nigeria is a shithole country. Nigeria is collapsing. The same leader of the free world, United States of America, they made it clear that in the year 2030, Nigeria will disintegrate, or Nigeria will collapse, or Nigeria will break into pieces. My fellow Biafrans, are we going to wait till 2030? What about if they kill us all before then? Biafra, rise up, Kulienu, fund your freedom. I thank God that we Biafrans are now seeing how the world work, how things work. There's a lot of politics playing. And some country might want to have a deal with some country just because of their interest, not because of interest of Biafra. United States of America might not have the interest of Biafra. But we Biafran people must have our own interest. We must love ourselves. We must fight for our freedom. We must fund our freedom. That is what we drive United States of America to recognize us. That is what will motivate United States of America to develop or start to have interest in the Biafran people. Every country in this world, they are on their own. All they care about is their own interest first. Finland care more about their own interest before anybody else. Germany care about Germany before Biafra. United States of America likewise care about America before Biafra. United States of America, for example, as leader of the free world, today I believe, sometime our president, His Excellency J. Trump, will be meeting with Putin. That's a problem he's going to solve there, trying to see how he will bring Ukraine and Russia if they can have a peace deal. That's how he traveled all around the world. All the problems in the world at the end come to the table of the United States of America. And here in America, there's some domestic conflict, domestic fighting, rioting, and others. So they have their own problem. So Biafra, we have our own problem. We need to learn how to fight our fight. We don't want to depend on Russia. We don't want to depend on Burkina Faso. We don't want to depend on Ghana. We don't want to depend on America. We don't want to depend on Germany. We don't want to depend on any country in the world to fight for us. It's time we depend on us. That is why every Biafra is encouraged to fund your freedom. If you don't fund your freedom, this what politicking might turn around and hurt us. If we don't fund our freedom and fight for our freedom, this world you think that America, Russia, Japan, they might come to our rescue. Come where? Charity begins at home. You have to rescue yourself before help will come to you. If they see we are not doing enough, they will turn blind and look the other way. They go after those that are ready to be free. Like when they try to recognize Amazonia, there is a time Amazonia was really aggressive years ago. And the United States Justice Department, they try to find out what is going on between Amazonia and Cameroon. Before many saboteurs from Amazonia, they destroy whatever could have happened then. My fellow Biafrans, please, we know the truth. We know those saboteurs. We know those that are genuinely fighting for the freedom. Align yourself with Brigade. If you're not with Brigade, you're not with Brigade. Break through Brigade, we will get Biafra. Brigade is already with U.S. Department. And Brigade is recognized in America. Brigade have held a series of meetings with U.S. Congress. Thank you. We will be taking some questions. But please kindly disregard that fake news from that shithole country called Nigeria. Nigeria is collapsing. Nigeria have nothing to offer. Over 100 years, Nigeria have never made our life better. No good road, no good hospital, no good education, no seaport in the east, in Biafra land, no airport, no government present, no even liaison office or embassy of any country, no electricity. Nigeria is a country you cannot even have a full day electricity. What a shame in this 21st century. My fellow Biafrans, please kindly fund, bring your money, put your money where you will rescue your life. Remember what Tanjuma said. Tanjuma is not, I believe he's from Lower Benue, it might be part of the Biafra. Remember, I said that the Nigerian core country have colluded. The Nigerian military have colluded with Boko Haram. That if we don't defend ourselves, they will kill us all. And when Nigeria tell you that they have repented terrorists, they will not integrate them into their military. Where have you seen that happen in history of mankind? God punish Nigeria shit who got up there. If I can single-handedly do it, if I have what I will burn down Nigeria without no mercy. I hate Nigeria with passion. Nigeria have killed too many people, have killed millions, not 1, 2, 3, of Biafra. And we Biafrans are here looking at them. If we have the opportunity, let's burn that shit whole country down. If not, they will kill us all. They have infiltrated Biafrans from the illegitimate governors, illegitimate senators. They have sold out. They bought all these people. All the over 90% of clergymen, reverend, bishop are all false, fake people, criminals. They have colluded with Nigerian terrorist state. They are on Nigerian payroll. How do you think they will speak for your interest? All the chief in Biafra land, over 90%, are all criminals. They have been bought over by the Nigerian terrorist state. If you have opportunity, you identify any of these criminals from the illegitimate governors to the senator or whatever that are bringing these terrorists to kill us. Kill them. If not, they will kill you. You choose which one is better for you. Thank you from here.
The entire Biafran people. I salute our chairman, Joint Chiefs of Biafra Defense Forces. I salute the entire Biafra National League, the Biafra Navy, who are making sure the Bakassi, the waterways of Biafra are sealed and taken care of. We see the exploit of Biafra National League, the BNL, which is the Biafra Navy, and we also see exploit coming from Biafra resistance fighters and Biafra army from the other side of Biafra land. Collectively, from Biafra Navy and Biafra Army and Biafra resistance fighters and Ogunigwe Battalion, they are making things happen. And it is because of this that you see Nigeria wants to create chaos and confusion in the media, because since after the convention, they have tried so hard to break the Biafra Defense Forces, the Biafra Navy, and the entire government of BRGI, but they did not succeed. In just 8 months after the declaration of the convention, we have had two coups that came to tear the government apart. And the sole aim of this coup were going to our defense, because they know if you want to destroy a nation or a country, go after their defense. And for you to destroy their defense, you have to go after their finance. Yes, because the strength of every nation depends on their defense. When President Putin landed in America today, I saw him landed in Alaska. And for people that know where Alaska is in America, you saw fleet of fighter jets. surrounding the arrival of the Prince of Prince. That is what I call the two of them when they landed. So I appreciate the effort of our Biafra Defense Forces. And we want Biafrans to understand that if we are not doing something that is touching one Nigeria on their heels, they wouldn't resort into propaganda, blackmail, and slander, and whatever that they have to do to destroy our strength. So we have to intensify and continue. It is just to make every Biafran to understand that your strengths have been identified by one Nigerian terrorist government. Yes, your strength in the Biafra Defense Forces and the homeland, your strength in BRGIA, your strength in the lobbying team and the legal representation in Washington, D.C., your strength when you go to Washington, D.C. to have meetings with the congressmen and women, your strength in the testimony that was submitted to the U.S. Congress. Like our lobbyist rightly said, this is the first time in modern history since after the genocidal war that you hear that the Biafran people have organized themselves so well and they now have a representation to speak for them in Washington, D.C. All those that are making noise in the media, they do not have this lead. But our Prime Minister did something exclusive by making sure this foundation was made for us, because these are the things that destroyed all the effort of our generals in 67 to 70s. But here we have in 2025 the roadmap and the key to walk into Washington, D.C. and to table our issues. We salute all Biafrans. We shall be taking some questions based on the availability of our APM and our generals from the homeland. So it's like we have a full house today. We have the Biafra Navy General, and then we have our chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staffs of the Biafra Defense Forces, who is spearheading the entire Biafra Defense Forces of Biafran people. And then we have our lobbyists and we have our APM. So it's like all the core bodies of Biafra representation are here. So, Biafrans, your question can be coming. Please come and throw your question, and they are the one to decide which to answer and which not to answer. They will decide what to tell you and what you should hear and what should not be in the public. I thank you to my ministers there. And the first person to go is Veteran Dragon 2. Your hand is up. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, my Honorable Minister of Information and Communication. I salute you for the great work you are doing for us. We will never forget you. Thank you so much. Our Joint Chief of Staff, Chairman, success. I doff my hat for you. I salute you for the great work you are doing in Biafra land, coordinating and all the work you do. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I want to thank our General Principal. Thank you. It's been a long time. Thank you for coming around to speak to us. My APM, I am on my knees thanking you and saluting you. I call you Peter Stone. Anyone that comes first on you will be grounded into power. And if you fall on anyone, you will crush person. I really thank you so much for who you are, for what you are doing for us, for the way you have stood tall. At this time, we needed you most. Thank you so much. Our lobbies, Nwadiala, Mazi Chief, Honorable Elias, Biafrans, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you. From the very depth of our hearts, we love you. I just want to, all Biafrans, I salute every one of you here. We all love all of every one of you. I just want to mention something. There's something that Nigeria does. You know, the news that came from Canada, That's what Nigeria does. As soon as that news came, so they are coming with something that will divert people's attention, just to tell them, okay, Canada saying, talking terrorism. Okay, America is giving us weapons. So what? You see, that's Nigeria for you. So I'm so happy that all of you are here, the calm leaders of our liberation. We are all here promptly, not wasting time to come and brief us. That's all I want to thank you for what you are doing. But we should not forget what Nigeria does. This is the Lai Mohammed style. Because Canada has declared APC and PDP terrorists. So what they did is just come up with this and then to divert our attention. But like APM said, we are going to fight in the DC. Then we are going to write and write and write and write. And then we will contribute. Thank you so much. That's all I want to say. Biafrans, there's no shaking. We are winning this war.
Snappy, just like that, 2 minutes. Don't stay longer than 2 minutes, but please go straight to your question because we will have many hands. All right, we come to Mazi Fanyi Chuku. Over to you. Thank you, Veteran Dragon, too.
Yeah, no. Good evening, everyone. The honorables in the House, or APM, Honorable Ogeshmunkere, I greet you, sir, and I greet our Information Minister, Sonia Olawa, and Honorable Success, and all honorables in the House and all the fans. Yeah, I appreciate our good work so far, and I know for sure that so far I'm still here pushing it, that we'll push it to the end. Yeah, I have a concern and a question to ask our APM and all the honorables here in the house. Because to me, I personally try my own best to communicate some of the people that will hear our voice in the, especially within the US, some of the big medias and other uh, 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 platform to see that we put Biafra and bridge to the trend. So it's the things I'm doing on my own private time, and the rest of them, but I may not be showing most of them on the public. Yeah, but if many of us follow some of those media, you see some of the question I'm bringing up in those medias around the US there. So, but my question I wanted to bring up here is our APM. When you are making your statement here, you said that we have to write the current administration, which is so accurate and for to the exact things I'm doing on my own private time. So my question is pointing towards the concern I have. There's some time in this our space. I was making a submission regarding the need for us to do more to make sure that this administration of Trump will have to engage the whole administration of Trump and see that will get their attention, because this is the only opportunity we have, because the previous administration never paid attention to us. So I was making that statement, but I was shut down. I was shut up from making those statements that we don't have to discuss or anything about U.S. Politics, but the statements I'm making, I don't see how it relates to U.S. politics by saying that we have to engage Trump administration.
Chuku, what is your
So
question?
I
What is your question? Go straight to your question. Let's get your point.
all right. So when I said that when a good leader is in power, the law of the country will be enforced properly. So my question is that uh, due to my experience for shutting me down on this purpose, I never attack the bridge, and I will never attack this government because I am also part of this government. So my question is that why are we not allowed to speak the truth the way it have to be, or should we have a specific time to always speak the truth? So that's my question.
Thank you. Let me answer you, because when instructions are given in the media, huh, you guys tend to attack the person that came to deliver the message, but you don't follow the message. The instruction came from the Information Media and Communications Department. The media team were guided that you don't come to the media to engage on discussions of the politics of America, what is happening within the parties and how they rule themselves and whatever they are doing, that is their internal politics. Now, you have to stay on a neutral ground because you are coming to ask them for something. Today, you may see a Republican on seat. Tomorrow, you will see a Democrat on seat. So it's not our own to come and meddle into their politics or to say anything that goes around them or comes around whatever fight that they have. Instructions were given that the host should announce to everybody on space. So why would you now not come back to me to come and ask me why I said don't go and talk about or discuss about the politicking of the U.S. government? And here you're talking about the say truth. Who says you cannot say truth? What you're saying, is it not truth? So when instructions are given, in the
Well,
media team,
Honorable Minister of Information, please, if you have anything like that to discuss with him now offline, please. And anybody that I'm going to repeat what I said last week again. If you want to ask question, ask reasonable question. If you don't know what to say, you can just listen. We have a government. We need to know how the international politics work, and when we are on air, we need to know what to say and what not to. If you don't, please listen and follow the program. The more you do that, you you will get to understand how all this works. Thank you.
thank you, APM. We go to the next person. Ancestral, over to you. Ancestral.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on our time zone. Yeah, I greet everybody in this space. Our chairman, John Juice, who is here, our APM, our. Yeah, can you hear me now? Okay, so like I said, I'm greeting everybody now. It's not much question that I have, but I just want to specifically thank our Prince Which is here. It's been a long time for this talk like this. I believe that my heart and my soul, all of us are working together. Me and him were in Enugu Police in 2012 after BZM declared Biafra. So I thank him that he still believe in Biafra struggle and continue to believe on it till Biafra comes. So that's what I want to say. I want to congratulate everybody on the news that we are having today, that we should keep on supporting the good work of our men that are protecting the land. Thank you very much. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. You have heard the voice of our General Prince Way. Thank you so much. Good news. Good news. Over to you. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, good evening, my great brothers and sisters. My father, I greet you, especially my honorable PM, and Sonny Akbarawa, my brother, I greet you too. I'm speaking from the homeland, from Ogoni, and I want to ask a question. How is our PM doing? And I want to know if his court, like his general court day, is it still on this month? And secondly, I want to appreciate all the fighters. I am so impressed for the group I am now. What I'm seeing is so exciting. God bless you guys and God give you more strength. And I just want to know how is my PM doing, and is the court day, is it still, if everything is going fine, I just want to know. Thank you very much.
Thank you. APM, over to you, sir.
Please, what is the question again, please?
He said, how is our PM doing? And the court date, is it still as it was stated or it has been changed?
Okay, our PM is healthy. He's doing fine. He just want Biafrans to keep doing what they believe, fighting for their freedom and the unity of Biafra. The last time I spoke with him, all fingers crossed, believing that in a few weeks he will be free. Because he commit no crime, he do nothing wrong. It's just that he's fighting for the freedom of his people. The same reason why you and I are here today talking about Biafra and our freedom. So he's healthy, and last time we spoke, he said I should extend his greeting to his beloved people. So he's going fine. I believe he will join us very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, APM. We come to Ancestral. Ancestral, over to you. Oh, Ancestral have spoken. Sorry. 1 million. If you have spoken, please lower your hand. 1 million, over to you.
Okay, Dewo, thank you very much, my Honorable Minister of Information. Also, same greetings goes to our Honorable Success. Thank you. And also going to our Honorable as well, Mazi Prince Wayne. And we also really appreciate, it's a honor and a privilege, having our acting Prime Minister and all these honorables in our midst tonight. So that is to show that the brigade is active and, are very, very focused. So I will not waste much of our time because I would like to go straight to my question. So following the training reports and following the efforts of our lobbyists and the efforts of the brigade government in exile, we have seen several positive, comments that have been coming from the Washington DC, which is as a threat to the Nigerian terror state. So right now, even before this latest trending report against the so-called terrorist PDP or PDP groups and the so-called APC groups, there was a report that was made, that was out earlier against the judges specifically in the terrorist states of Nigeria, the zoo. So, and we all understand the game, and we are always 1,000, steps ahead of them. Whenever they come, that is the gifts that Chukwuka Abiyama has given to us. And we know that whenever they come with all this propaganda, it is only coming, against, trying to fight the weak among us. And thank God that we are here, and the majority of us are very, very strong. So without wasting much of our time, I want to know, following the previous reports, that we understand that it was all the efforts of our lobbyists and our international law firms. Kudos to each and every one of them for their good jobs that they are doing. So when that report breaks out, the first thing that came to my mind was, the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because as long as those threats, those utterances was coming directly, to the judge, to the criminal judges in Zoo, of course, we all know that is an international spotlight case which the Nigerian aggressor state has been compromised, which is our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That one is a very, very critical one that attracts the international community. So I want to know, following that report and up till now, is there any other thing our lobby are still doing under the Biafran government in exile to make sure that that action and those words are carried out into action? Because I have not seen any sign of the Nigerian terrorist state, making any move to correct their steps. I think that the appropriate time is known. I think there's a need and a call for action for those sanctions to be enforced as soon as possible. So I want to know, is there any more efforts that our lobbies are doing behind the scene, concerning that effect of that report? Thank you very much. I yield my mic.
Lobbies will answer that.
Please, can I get the last part of the question again? I heard where he said he want to know what our lobby is doing in regard of what.
He said, in conclusion, after the testimony that we submitted to the US Congress on sanctions to Nigeria and Finland, for Finland detaining our prime minister and Nigeria kidnapping our supreme leader, if there has been other follow-up work to that, different from the first testimonies that were submitted to the US Congress.
All right, one thing I just want to let we Biafrans know that there's a process. You don't just come and expect you some testimony that was just few days ago, and you don't work that way. There's a process. We just have to allow the process play. After the testimony, so the next thing you just want to jump and go to Capitol Hill asking them, what have you? It don't work like that. We have to grow and pass this stage of the same way we know how to rush over stuff. That's the same way we need to rush and fund our freedom. Please, let's just take one step at a time. This testimony have been submitted, and the United States as a country, we are not only the ones that they are looking into what is happening in Biafra land. You have, tens of other countries with problems. So we have to remember that too. We just have to relax and let the process play. So they are not working on our own time schedule. We are working on their time schedule. So how it works in United States here is that after the testimony is submitted, then they're going to look into it, and they also take some time. So please let's just allow the process to play, and that thing with that will be good. Thank you.
Thank you, APM. In line with what you have said, how many hands do we still have? Okay, we have one more hand. Okay, in line with what APM has said, I know that Biafrans want our own thing to happen by fire by force, tomorrow. But I want to take our mind down memory lane. How many years did Nelson Mandela stay in detention to fight for the freedom of the South African people? I think it's 20 something years, right? Okay. Now, how many years has the Ambazonians been fighting for freedom and recognition now? They have been fighting for over 10 years, right? We, the Biafran people, we just established a government and unveiled that government in 2022 to this time. The office was inaugurated in 2023 as at December. We gathered in Helsinki in October for Helsinki Declaration. And then we declared Biafra last year, 2024. We should be happy and grateful that the prime minister we had happened to be a speed maniac who had to bypass some hurdles and make moves that people made in 10 years and 20 years. But God used him to do things in one year for us. Now we hear of Somaliland. Somaliland has been fighting for recognition and for freedom for how many years now? Is it not over 20 years? How many times have they submitted testimonies and petitions to the US Congress? Can anyone go and make research and come back to tell us? And if I should ask us, when did we have established intermediary between the Biafran people and the US government? Was it not last year, 2024, that we had our lobbies? Was it not about August or July of 2024? That was when we had our lobbyists. The roadmap to enter Washington, D.C. Then we had our attorney 16 November. That was when PM announced it publicly to us. 16 November 2024. Is it up to 1 year? It's not up to 1 year that we started stemming the tide into Washington, D.C., U.S. Congress. And not up to 1 year, we have series of meetings. We record successes. We even have to come to a point of making public the deal of BRGIE to the US government. We even have to have the opportunity for the first time in history here now to sit down and hear that the US Congress is asking you for testimony. If you did not work so hard, will you have opportunity to present a testimony to the US Congress? And the testimony is there now, with sanctions pending on Nigeria, with sanctions pending on Finland. Like APM said, it's not going to be magic. We want you to do more because God has blessed us to give us magical leaders this time. Leaders that are ready to stand the test of time no matter anything that happens. But how do we make it happen? We need the action of those that need to do what they have to do. So come and fund your freedom. Fund your freedom for everything to be fast forwarded. And do not expect magic, because if you hear that Somaliland took over 20 something years, Nelson Mandela took over 20 something years, Ambazonia, we came to see them over 10 years going. Why are we now? If you want to count how old is this BRGI and when they started going to Washington, D.C., is not up to 1 year yet. This September will make us 1 year. September will make us 1 year of when we started stepping our foot into Washington, D.C., when we started having meetings with the U.S. Congress. But yet, we are doing exploit. So when you see some fools saying that we don't need lobbyists, we don't need attorney, these are idiots. Yes, that is what an idiot is best described. An idiot is someone that does not care and doesn't bother about how many people they are cutting off heads, what the importance of having to sit down on the table and talk to the American Congress will mean. Let me ask them, or let me throw this question to them. If BRGIA never had a lobbyist or attorney representation in Washington, D.C., if we did not have a voice and an eye, what would be our fate now that Nigeria is throwing a proposal to go and get arms? Are you going to sit down in the homeland to talk to US Congress? Are you going to play the political and diplomatic stoppage from the homeland to enter Washington, D.C.? You see the importance of having a lobbyist? You see the importance of engaging politically and diplomatically in Washington, D.C. Our APM will not walk with his 2 feet and then go and enter the US Congress. No. He will not walk to go and enter the Washington, D.C., the White House. No. There has to be a voice. People that already have the connections, people that do the connection, that serve as a connecting rod between the people and the government. This is politics. So we should understand and we should not expect magic. We are yet babies since we declared our independence. And then we are expecting that after we declared independence yesterday, today, we'll enter Washington, D.C., we'll get recognition, we'll go here, they will answer us. PM made us to know after the declaration, we are going to fight a long time war like the Vietnam fought. So after declaration, do not expect that you should sleep and wake up in your house tomorrow and say, PM, you have declared Biafra. Where is the Biafra? Why do we still have police killing people in Biafra land? Why do we still have army of Nigeria killing people? Why do we still have kidnapping? Why do we still have this? Why do we still have that? We are in the process of delegitimization, removing the occupational terrorists so that we can take control of our lands. It may take us long, but what will make us to do it faster and easier is the enablement that will come from you. The greater the agenda that comes in and the AJ, what we should have done in 20 years, we will do it in 2 years. So go back into your very room and re-strategize and bring all you have, because it is time to sell your garment, to sell your jewelries, to sell your big cars, and buy your sword for the weapon of warfare. I salute all of you. Mary, over to you, please. 2 minutes, because we should be rounding up. Go straight to your question. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our Information Minister, Parawa Soni, Abasene Kurion. Good evening, our APM, Abasene Kurion. Good evening, everyone here. Freedom, lover of freedom. Good evening, our leader, Mercy Namdekal. Good evening, our leader, Mercy Simon Ekpa, our APM. Our PM, sorry. PM now, now. I don't have question, no. Information Minister, APM. I don't have questions. I just want to say, may God bless you. May God bless you for what you're doing. Because we are here for this. You are not for, you're not fighting for yourself. You're fighting for everyone. And you're still fighting for yourself too. So, what am I saying? Please, my brother, our leader, our son, the grandson of Biafran, don't look back. What we know, there is no forgiveness for freedom fighter. There is no forgiveness for what you know that is not good you're trying to do. Please, my brother, please, my father, we are here to play it. It's very, very soon. May God bless you. I don't have more. The question I've asked and the question I've answered. Information Minister, thank you very much. I just want to appreciate him for the good job. May God Almighty appreciate him more. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Mary.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, we go to Young Money. Young Money, go straight to your question. 2 minutes, please.
Okay, thank you for giving me the mic. Good evening, Biafra Brig government. My greetings and my appreciation goes to our Brig government. I appreciate all Genu Biafrans who stand so strong with our big government, the only hope we have. Thank you, Mazi Ogenkere. We are standing with you. My question goes straight to, as we need fund right from the time of the presence of our Prime Minister and all the events that Biafra Brig government passed through to date. and the demarcation of the fund, and how the government need fund to be able to function so strong and was so strong in the world. So my question goes, this fund that we have been screaming to Biafrans, to Igbo people to bring, and some of them still look down on our government, do we have another opinion of how to raise money, maybe in homeland? I believe that is we, the Biafran people, we have to pave a way on raising money to fund the journey. That's my question. Do the Biafra Free government have any agenda in homeland raising money from
Young money,
them?
young money, young money. Even if we have anything in the homeland, we are not coming to the media to come and start split it. So what we have now is when you come and donate money and support your freedom. So every Biafran are hereby encouraged, come and donate money to support your freedom. A time will come when we will use what we have to get what we want, and we will not be calling on any Biafran to come and donate on weekly or daily basis or monthly basis again. But for now, we need everybody to be a contributing factor. Yes. So that is what it is now. Every Biafran are encouraged to come on board. Any other ways that will come up later will come up later, and it is not for public announcement for now. It's not everything that you want to do before your egg hatches. You now tell the entire world. So we call on everyone. 8 p.m. Over to you, sir.
Good Minister of Information, thank you. I love action. I believe with Biafrans, we love action. For the past a day or two, because of this propaganda of Nigerian government media, everybody start asking questions. We know what we usually do every Saturday. Please, we encourage every Biafrans to come on board. We encourage every Biafra to come and support his freedom. Please kindly come support your freedom. Complaining, whining will not help us. Our freedom will not be handed over to us like a handout. We have to fund our freedom. It's high time we know what to do. America will not wake up and say, Biafra, you are free. America is a country of its own. Biafra is a country of its own. What they can do is to support our effort. Some of us have not put a dime into what we are doing, but they want accountability. Some want to point finger, go to Jerusalem and bring the help. Then you ask this person, how have you contributed? And all of you will be held accountable. I'm mistakenly jumping one of these places using BROGIE. BROGIE is registered just like Biafra Republic government in exile. If you don't have the right to use BROGIE, disease from it, all of you will be held accountable. And all these lies, deceit, the saboteur, whatever they have done, don't delete it. Please, my fellow Biafrans, especially from the Brigade Media, go through all these platforms that have been using falsehood against us, destroying our name with all manner of propaganda, slandering, and all that. Please make sure you get all. We have to get everything recorded so that when time comes, all of them will be held accountable. Both those that are saying something that they don't know anything about. If you are called upon tomorrow, you have to answer. While we are seeking for international recognition, we as well be fighting for our freedom. We have to fight. Our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said they will kill us. and we'll kill them. Don't mean that we asked for it. They brought the war. They brought it to us. We never asked for it. We never want it. Benjamin Netanyahu said they never asked for the war that Hamas brought to them. When they bring war to your doorstep, what will you do? You fight. If somebody comes to your household to kill your children, your family, destroy everything, or steal from you, will you keep quiet? I believe you will look left, right, forward, back, whatever object, whatever you can lay your hand to fight, to defend your family. Biafra is our family. Now they have come in to destroy our family. That's why we have to fight back. Please, we have to stop complaining, stop pointing finger. Let each and every one of us do the needful. For those that want to Russia have their own problem. You heard when Minister of Information was talking about what's going on in Alaska. Okay, what are they doing in Alaska? They're trying to save their ass too. They have a problem they're dealing with Ukraine. Do you think America don't have their problem? Burkina Faso, they don't have their problem? We Biafrans, we have our problem, and we have to wake up. We have to do what is right. Fight like men. That's why our leader Mazin Namdi can say, here again. Where are the men? We can do it. It's something that we can. We are over 90% of getting Biafra. Biafra have getting to Washington, D.C. They know about it. You know, our lobbyists are doing a great job, and with effort of every one of us. And that's why some trying to see whatever they can do to destroy the effort of our lobby in D.C. So that will never work. All these are saboteur, evil people, people that don't want us to succeed. Anything you know you will do for us to succeed, as long as it's genuine, do it. If it is the fund we need now, fund your freedom. If you don't kill them, they will come and kill you. When these Fulani terrorists, when they come to a Hiamufu, they don't ask whether you are Christian or Muslim, they kill everybody. They don't care whether you are Yoruba or whether you are from Efik or TV, whether you are from Ghana. They don't care. These people are monsters. That's why I call them blood-sucking demons. When they come to Okigwe, they don't care. When they come to burn houses, they don't care whose house is that, whether it's a Yoruba man house or Igbo man house or a Bibio man house or a Biafra. They don't just care. We are fighting for our survival. I don't know when we will get better. I believe we get it already. We just have to wake up and do this once and for all. Thank you.
Good evening, every one of you. Good evening, my ministers in the house. Good evening, Ogen Kerry, even if not here. Good evening, our ministers and everyone here. I still remain Mobility Felix and chatting from Biafra, especially in Oka, the former capital of the former Anambra State. So my county is my county is Izani State precisely. So I have a few questions to point out because of what is going on right now in Biafra land. Precisely very close to the insecurity about is close to us here in Oka. Because just 2 days ago, the terrorists they invaded a lady and her brother. It just happened very close to my office, and then they kidnapped the lady and her brother who went to farm to fetch firewood and some things to go and make the house call. So they now forced the guy to have a canal knowledge with our sister because the guy refuses to do so. They brought out a machete and they dismembered the body of this young innocent Biafran. So the other sister wanted to kill her, but they left. She was lucky enough not to have been killed so that she told people what's going on. Then I'm asking, in as much as the illegitimate governor that calls himself Chukuma Soludo, the wide-mouthed man that always talks too much. He has not done anything. Where is his so-called the useless terrorist he formed to they called Agone Chamber? And where are they? He is the same person who is saying that the insecurity was caused by us. So now back to the question. We know that they are not doing anything, and the Agone Chamber, the nonsense they form, the terrorists they form, they are not living up to the expectation. They are just busy going to the home of innocent Biafrans and adopting them, killing them, forceful disappearance, and using their pass to exchange for money. But I think that will be the end. But my questions go here is like, I believe there was a time Obatobia, when he was on space, he did talk about uh, how to secure our farmlands from these
Can
from these
you can
terrorists.
mobility? Can you go straight to your question without
Okay, now straight to my question is that now,
hold on,
since
hold on. Can you go straight to your question without indicting PM into whatever you want to say? Don't
okay,
put
okay,
PM.
all right. I'm sorry.
Just
I'm
say what
sorry that.
you want to say.
So then my straight to the questions goes like this now. In as much as our men on ground are busy engaging the terrorists in Okigwe because it's currently Okigwe is the hot zone for now, and in our own side we have not been having so much issues here, but we are having issues of these terrorist herdsmen. Have they? As I don't know if there is a way they can our own the government can look into this to see, is it the same BDF who are responsible to combat these terrorists, or which is there any way, is there any laid down principle by the government to see if we can, as in how to overpower these terrorists, because we know they have occupied our farms, and this thing they do, they just play a show. The insecurity, they have brought it very close to us. If is there anything that the government can help us with, even though it's advice or anything, that we can know how to prepare ourselves and then defend our land
All right.
from these
Please,
terrorists?
let me just take this quick. All this stuff we'll be saying for months, for years. I believe we all have getting it. How we prepare ourselves is a Gemma funding. We fund the men and women that is defending Biafra against the invaders, against those that have come to destroy your life, to kill you or to kill me, or to kill any Biafra or innocent Biafra. We have to fund our freedom. We'll be saying this even throughout today's program. That is what we can do. If there's any other way can do, you let us know. But we advise you fund the freedom. You fund when we have security that is protecting our land, our BDF. So let them, they are professionals, trained, let them do the work. So we are not trying to endanger any life of Biafran citizens. That is why every country you have their security. So please, Biafran citizens need to fund our BDF. If you fund our BDF, all this issue will be resolved. We just have to fight back. We are in a war. They brought this war to us, and we have to defend ourselves. So we can't run away. We can't shy away. We can't just run away from this. We just have to do it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, APM, and to every Biafran that are listening, and to those that are from every part of Biafra land, and most especially to those that are from this Anambra where this person is talking about. You have seen BDF in actions in that old Anambra, repelling the terrorists. Not once, not twice. And after the terrorists have been repelled, the same Soludo that you called names will enable those terrorists again to come out with those Operation Odokachi criminals. Huh. So when the terrorists have been taken out, your governors will go and bring the terrorists back again. That is why you always be seeing the presence of, because those groups that they call Odokachi, police, Air Force, Army, Navy, they are all the terrorists that they bring. So that is why BDF need everybody to enable them to do their works ceaselessly. David Nana, over to you. Your hand is up.
Thank you so much, the Information Minister. And I appreciate you and salute you, His Excellency Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere, the APM. In the last week, you made two important submissions. One of the submissions you made was that you are a messenger. And I want to ask you, sir, as a messenger, how challenging is the weight of the message that you have accepted to deliver in the midst of all these obstacles? And how equipped have the gods equipped you, sir? That's my first question.
When you say how challenge, wh- where am I hearing myself? Okay. It's not easy, but you have to have the spirit of not giving up. So that's why it's called freedom fighting. Okay. So that's why it's called freedom fighting. We'll keep fighting. We'll keep passing our message, educating our people, sending our message to Washington as well, until Biafra is totally free. It's not easy, but you have to build yourself up with spirit of not giving up. So no retreat, no surrender. So that's the best I can answer you. It's not easy, but we have to be resolute, doing what we know we need to do for the freedom of Biafra, because the freedom of Biafra is more than any other freedom we're talking about now. Because there's this program I usually watch. There's this some bloggers from Israel that are, they always talk about what is happening in Middle East. So it's all about people fighting for survival, just like Israel, where they are, if possible, their neighbors actually want to wipe them out. So, like, what about Biafra? We are facing the same challenge. So, and if we look at the case of Israel, if we want to use them as case study, they have this spirit of fighting, never give up. So we Biafrans, we have to, build that kind of spirit, or ask for that kind of spirit. So we don't want to give up, even though we have enemies surrounding us. We'll keep fighting, keep doing what we are doing, because we know if we don't do it, they will wipe us out. They will kill us all. And at the end of the day, I don't think that's what we want. We want to be free, and so that we can still remain in the land that God have given us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you for answering that question. Last question is this. The last statement that you made was that you said that you don't care what happens to you in the process of delivering message. And I want to ask you, sir, have you considered the weight of this statement that you made? What do you think your distractors will think about your stand in making that statement? Thank you, sir.
My stand is that I love it. So if I want to count one of the thing I have achieved, is this fighting for humanity, because fighting for freedom of Biafra, I believe this is one of the things that our Chukwu Kikabiama God love. God love those that are not self-centered. God love him who care about his people, his neighbor, about his creation. Because God is not a God that kill innocent people or just want to destroy. He wants the whole world, if possible, to live in peace and harmony. He don't want God don't condone or endorse what the Fulani terrorists are doing, like the way the Fulani terrorists they come to our land, beheading our Biafrans, raping our women, children, cattle, ram, goat, anything that get to their reach. God don't support that. So, and for me, doing what I'm doing, I believe God love it. God will not come from heaven to do it. That's why when He sent Jesus Christ to come and educate us, save us. There's a time during a few program I have made. I made it clear that Jesus Christ is a freedom fighter. He came to fight for our survival. So this is the best thing so far I have done or I'm doing, in the sense that I'm fighting for millions of Biafra, millions of Biafra, millions from over 70, 80 million Biafrans. Time is coming, will be over a billion. And in extension to humanity, because Biafra people have a lot to offer to this global community. Biafra people are good people. Wherever they go, any country they go, they mingle, they work in your neighborhood, they blend in the community, they develop, they are industrious. They are just people that will really bring positive vibe to this global community. Even here in United States of America, I'm not a liability to America. Yeah, I'm self-employed, working my ass out. I have employees that work under me. That's the same way to thousands of other Biafrans. You see them in different industry, different trade professionals and lawyers, doctors. So Biafra have a lot to offer. So that's why we are fighting to still make sure that Biafra exists, to make sure that Biafra, that God have created to bring something positive to this global world. Biafra must be liberated, and Biafra will fulfill their destiny that God, made them or create them for. Thank you.
Good day, everybody. Sorry, am I coming out? Good evening, my information minister. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on the time location. I greet you, my acting, my APM. You have been doing really, really great, right from when you took the mantle. Well, I don't have much to say because I understand quite well what our government need right now is funds, 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 because everything is in shape, and the only reason why we've been complaining is because our funds have been tampered by the madness in Georgia. I only want to know, I want to ask, is our government making steps of how to raise funds? Because I believe even when our PM was here, even while he was shouting, yelling, he was still making steps behind. That's why he created 1,000 men group, created other funds, created IOU, created different means of raising funds. I don't want to know if our government is like really fighting towards uh, gaining back our funds. So I'll be able to speed up things because I'm sure our government knows what they're doing and they're working towards everything very, very well. Thank you.
Mazi Sonny, you want to take this one?
Should I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Maazi Chikoze, thank you for your question, and you're going to be the last person as we wrap it up. First question you should ask yourself is all those means of raising funds that we have put up there, how many of us are keen in to give us what we want. It's not about opening hundreds of bank accounts in different banks. It's about having the businessmen to come in and fund. Yes, we are making avenues to get more funds. And yes, we forbid those that are destroying the mindset of people that are coming to participate in raising the funds. You just pointed out the mad woman in Georgia. This mad woman in Georgia has destroyed the minds of many people that came to raise funds to support Biafra freedom. And the other new groups of EMA, they have also done the same. So when you heard Musa say, killing the funds of Biafra is the solution to destroy Biafra, that is what it means. So we encourage everyone to key in as the government are working on different measures to see that we source more for more funds. We are also encouraging other people to not be discouraged, to not to stand on defense, to not to back out and say, oh, I'll wait until PM is here, until Oyendo is there before I'll come back to continue. Because as you are waiting, the Fulani terrorists, they are not waiting. Somebody just told us now that the terrorists that we sent out from Anambra unit, Toludo brought them back again. Aha. So you send them out, they brought them back again. So what do you need there? You need more funds. It was funds that were used to send those terrorists out. And now they have brought the terrorists back. What do you need again? You need more funds to be able. So does the Fulani terrorists wait for you till Mazen Namdi Kanu come out or till our PM comes out? No, they don't wait for you. They come to kill you because their own aims and objective is to wipe you out, annihilate your land, take over your land, and then make it their own. So please, we implore everyone to also improvise ways, means, and manners of also raising funds in your own ways because the government are doing more. We want to see a handful of everyone in the fundraising tomorrow come in and donate bountifully. Yesterday, we were talking about the biblical aspect of how you have to raise funds. Jesus Christ was preaching and was calling on the people and said, it is time for war now. Everybody should go and sell their garments, sell their cars, and use the money to raise funds to be able to get more weapons to defend themselves. So what every one of us should be doing now is go and sell your big cars, your mansions, your jewelries, your gold and diamonds that cost a lot of money. Come and secure your lands first and your lives. Later, when you leave, you can go and acquire them more. I salute our Biafrans and I thank our APN. We thank the Biafra Defense Forces representatives that were here with us. We had the generals from the Biafra Navy and the Chairman Joint Chiefs of Defense Forces staffs. We thank you, Minister Officers, and the entire Biafra Defense Forces for all that you're doing in the homeland. Biafrans are loyal to all your sacrifices, and may the God of Biafra protect you all and all. Please, tomorrow we want everyone to turn up. APM, over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister of Information. Biafran people really appreciate you. We appreciate what you are doing, you and the entire media team, especially from the airspace. I can't mention everyone's name from Honorable Betty, Tutors, Nki, 1 million Nonso, Good number, David Nana, and Onyeka, and all of you, and all the honorable from the brigade cabinet, the admin rep, Eunice, Chinyere Apu, Emenike, Chima, our sister Love, and our bishop, the real bishop, not other fake one that are in our land, constituting news and Not all the ones that have been bought over by the terrorist state. We'll deal with them when time comes. If you know you are a saboteur, you better leave us alone. The fight that we are fighting, we have been back on it. I myself, I love this kind of fight to be free. Freedom is good, it's sweet. I have tested it. I have lived in Western world almost all my life. I know what it is to stay in a country that you have full electricity 365 days in a year. You will not hear up NEPA. You will not, the lights won't even blink, steady lights. Sometimes you ask yourself, are we living in the same world created by God? Is the world that the Biafran people are living, is it the one created by devil, or is it a hellfire? What is it? In Western world, there's basic amenity. The government take care of the citizens. You know, you have some part you have free education till high school or college. Medical, you know, when you come to healthcare, you have all kind of provision that are made that make it possible for citizens, even if you don't have money, you can also receive treatment from when if you are sick. When you call the security, like when you dial 911 in less than few minutes or seconds, you see police are there to ask, what is the problem? You call for fire department, ambulance, they are there in the next second. But all this in where we in Biafra land is not there yet. And in Nigeria that we are exiting from, they don't provide this. So after looking at all this, I find the reason why we should fight to make sure that Biafra also enjoy what people all around the world are enjoying. We are not saying that we want a Biafra that we do better than United States of America, Canada, or Dubai. No, we want a Biafra that we just be okay. Where we can live like normal human being, not like in Nigeria where people live like animal. That's why we call Nigeria zoo, zoo, animal kingdom. That is what Nigeria is, because Nigeria is a drink killer. Nigeria is a terrorist country. Nigeria is a place that you finish your high school or you graduate from any course or anyhow you are well learned, or you can't even find a job because the government, that country, they are all decomposed. They are fraudsters. They are idiots, people that they care about themselves. All they do is loot the wealth of the country. They don't even care about the civilians. They don't care about the people that they are governing. They don't know how to create a job. How will Tinubu, a drug dealer, create a job for you? How will Shetima, founder of Boko Haram, create a job? Those people don't even believe in job. Even Shetima is a Fulani herdsman, is a Boko Haram, a champion Boko Haram. They even hate Western way of life, education. They hate innovation. If you are not educated, how will you be able to innovate or be able to produce and make anything? That's why the Fulani in Nigeria, they don't contribute to that country. All they do is just to suppress those that are contributing. We can't be part of those nomadic people. We are not Nigeria. We want a Biafra of a better life. A Biafra where our children, after graduating from college, high school, they can get a job. A Biafra where we will have a steady electricity, steady light. There's nothing like up NEPA. No. A Biafra where we have a running water, even in your kitchen. You know, a Biafra where you will have a sewage system. A Biafra where you will have a better health care. And together we all can achieve this. We want a Biafra that will compete with the rest of the world. We want a Biafra where all life matters. We want a Biafra where all of us will joyfully praise our God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, and say, thank you, God, for creating us, we Biafrans. But now, a lot of Biafrans are confused because of poverty, abject poverty that the Nigerian terrorist state have have perpetuated on us. Abject poverty that they make you that you can't even think right, left. You don't even, all you do is just to answer yes, 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 because poverty is worse than any other disease. It make you confused. It make you do things that you don't want to do. Poverty can turn the young men to do what they don't want to do, commit crime they don't never even want to, and for the female to start even doing something against their own will because of poverty. We're trying to get a country that will eradicate all this nonsense. We want a country that will be a normal Biafra, a country that will be in God we trust, and that God will take care of us. But now our Biafra is, they have tried to destroy our culture from who we are. They have cornered some of those that are supposed to be the leaders of Biafra, like those that are some chief or Hanese that's supposed to be for the interests of the Biafran citizens. These Ohanese now, they are now working for interests of the terrorist government because they buy them off. So thank you, fellows Biafrans. Fund your freedom. Your freedom will not come from heaven like manna, your money, AJ. And if we keep crying, they are killing us, they are here to kill us, and you are not funding, you will keep crying until you wake up and fund your freedom. Thank you. Tomorrow is a fundraising where we exercise our duty of supporting our freedom. Every Biafra is encouraged, and the website is open 24/7. Please kindly do it. It's the right thing to do. And please ignore that nonsense from that shithole zoo country called Nigeria, gutter country, stinking country that if I have the opportunity, I will burn it. I will even think twice. It's a country that don't even supposed to exist, a dream killer country that have killed thousands and millions of our people, country that have prevented a lot of young Biafrans from their God-given potential. Please, it's our duty to restore our dignity as a people. Thank you from here. I'll see you all tomorrow, and have a good night. They will.